Could you believe that the Democrats are furious, fuming, because Trump's National Guard is actually delivering results? But the D.C. locals are saying it out loud. The city finally feels safe. They say 0 murders, over 1,000 arrests, Union Station cleared. But watch this.
They said FBI, DEA, ICE, it's all that outside in Washington, D.C. I don't even gotta look over my shoulder no more. I'm walking around with this shit. I ain't hiding none of this shit. I'm walking blocks with this motherfucker. Listen, jump out on me if you want. I'm gonna scream. They're gonna be here in 33 seconds. As soon as you talking about, get that shit up. Ah! Help! They gonna help the shit out of me. Y'all niggas jump out of me I want. Good God almighty, boy. I got some motherfucking help. Some backup. For real, you help, you jump out, I'm gonna blow your ass. Look, they right here. Look, they outside, though. Oh, God almighty. I could just scream, they gonna help me.
Yeah, that's not a press release, man. That's survival. When a man in D.C. says he no longer he no longer has to glance behind him, you hear the sound of fear breaking. Politicians chase polls. But you see the locals, they chasing the truth. He out there bling blanking, you know what I mean? Say he feels safe being able to walk around out there with his jewelry on. I personally probably wouldn't be out there with. But he's not the only one. Listen to how Union Station itself has changed.
So right now I'm down here in Union Station, as you can see behind me. Yes. And I walked through Union Station. It was different. See, I'm from D.C. I live here. So I can tell you, I can be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. It was nice. I don't even want to leave. Union Station, they literally, it feels different. Like usually when I walk through, it's got this quiet darkness. It's like you're walking through some sort of demi hood at night. And now it feels more light, upbeat. It definitely feels safe. But see, I can say that because I'm from here. A lot of people that are here protesting, they're not from here. They don't even live here. So they wouldn't know on a day-to-day basis like I would and some of the other DC natives. But yeah, I even saw U.S. Marshals up in Silver Spring. They rolled up on somebody. When I said they were stealthy, they were in regular cars. I'm not going to say too much, but they were in regular cars. I saw this guy throwing up these middle fingers. I was like, what's he doing? Is he tweaking? And I look, I kind of face to where he's turned, and I see like 8 marshals, right? And they got like 2 or 3 people. They were silent. And this is Maryland. Well, it's still considered the DMV because it's the metropolitan area, but it's Maryland. And they're doing their work. The tax dollars at work. Yes. And Union Station literally feels cleaner. It's nicer. I could literally take a walk around. You know the great big circle right here? It usually has a ton of homeless people. It's got the F Trump. The people who are saying F Trump, I'm sorry. They look dirty. They look like they're sick. And it looks like a homeless encampment. Just a little bit. I mean, it's giving homelessness. Let me see that tent right there? The red.
No, we're not laughing at homelessness.
It's giving homeless encampment. And I think I saw somebody come out of there. They looked a little... It's like there's always this look to them. It's like I don't want to say mental illness, but it's like this mental health crisis look. Anyway, I saw they had like this great big banner. It says F Trump, and the guy's gonna be there for 4 years. Y'all ain't gonna do anything. And there's a sign saying, release the Epstein. What are you guys gonna do if you have the list? Dance around it? You can't do anything about it.
Right.
You can't even hold the people within your general group. You can't hold up, I had a millennial pause right there. You can't hold people in different tiers responsible if you can't hold the people around you responsible. The general public has to hold themselves responsible, and they don't do that. What are you going to do with the Epstein list? Please tell me. What are you going to do? Are you going to wage justice? You can't put them in jail. I'm more concerned about the people that I live around, the laws that affect me, not a bunch of rich people who do not live the same type of life as we do. Rich
I still want the Epstein
files. Not get in trouble. That's their tier. I'm not angry at them. It's just that I don't know why everybody is so lit over the Epstein files. That is not going to end world hunger. It is not going to serve any kind of justice to us. It just isn't. That's their world, not ours. But yeah, as far as the presence down here in Union Station, I mean, hey, I'm going to be honest. It's cleaner looking. It's nicer looking. You still have some people asking for money, but they're like only 2 or 3, and they're like right by the escalators. They're not inside. They're not people like zombies on the inside. I was able to take an actual walk around the circle without smelling weird stuff. It's nice. I mean, I spoke to some of the military people. They were so nice. I said, I'm glad you're here. They were like, thank you. I even spoke to the U.S. Marshals up in Maryland. They were sweet, too. They had no attitude, even though they were busy. Like, he was busy, and he still spoke to me so nicely. So, like, literally, thumbs up, Trump. Get him.
I just love her energy, man. Union Station used to feel like a trap after dark, she says. Now locals are smiling, not sprinting. Safety isn't abstract, right? It's whether a mother feels confident walking up kids home. That's the metric that matters. But while residents are relieved, some people, they are not clapping. I mean, far from it. Filming. Raging, if you will.
We out here because they think they can take over our city. They call this a fascist takeover, but whose streets do these look like, Chuck? Whose streets do they look like? They look like our motherfucking streets. Okay, fuck the police. Okay, fuck the police. Okay, fuck the police. Okay, fuck the police. Okay, hey, can you see him? We out here because they think they can take over ours.
Yeah. Hey, ho, ho. If you're illegal, you're about to go. Yeah. This is the clash, man. People who live here praising change and outsiders screaming slogans. One group measures success by noise, the other by whether the neighborhood finally feels livable. And if you think this is just about feelings, the Department of Justice just dropped a bombshell.
They've lost control of their place. Steve Miller, please say a few words.
Thank you, sir. So just to, first of all, follow up on what the Vice President said. No police officer working in the city can remember a time in their lives when there has been no murders. You can work at the police department for 20 years, 30 years, your whole life. We've checked the records. No one can even find a record of being murder-free for as long as we've been murder-free under President Trump's leadership.
Wow.
Additionally, and the President spoke about this before, we've uncovered, in the process of uncovering, a massive scandal in Washington, D.C. with the doctoring of crime stats. And the Department of Justice, under the Attorney General, is leading the effort to uncover this. But when we ultimately share the results, it will stun you. The extent to which, even though D.C. had the worst crime in America, honestly measured, it dramatically understated how bad it was. There's even accusations that murders and homicides were reported as accidents instead of murders. I mean, this is how severe the manipulation of the crime data has been in this city, and it will all be uncovered and it will all be brought to light. You know, I've had a chance to spend some time, as has everyone here, with the police officers in the city. Members of the public are going up to them and thanking them, just overflowing with gratitude, because for the first time in their lives, they can use the parks, they can walk.
Now, somebody commented, Kurt, he said something profound. I'm going to just read the first statement. The Democrat Party has no choice to cook the crime book since their policies have been an utter failure of society. Excuse me, I have no choice but to agree with that. I mean, imagine burying the truth so deep that homicide is relabeled as an accident. That's not law enforcement, y'all. That's clear deception right in your face. If these numbers were manipulated, it means communities were abandoned not once, but twice. Once by the criminals and again by the people sworn to protect them. And that's just the way it goes. And it's also why the White House isn't whispering anymore. They're demanding gratitude.
We've been doing this for 2 weeks. 0 people killed. That's real lives saved that the media and frankly the entire Democratic Party should be saying, thank you for saving lives instead of attacking the President of the United States for doing so.
You know, when a person, unfortunately, will probably happen at some point when a person's murdered in D.C., it's going to be the biggest story maybe in history.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yes, sir. Somebody was murdered in D.C. Trump is failing. No, we're not failing. We have a safe city. This is maybe the safest city in America right now. That's how good it is.
We've been doing this for 2 weeks. Zero.
Wow. Somebody said, I'm loving the comments today. Joe wrote, it's literally amazing how President Trump has turned the Democrats towards standing up for crime. Laughing emoji. They continue to oppose 80-20 issues in spite of 4.5 voter registration swing. 4.5 million voter registration swing. Yeah, you can dislike the messenger, but the scoreboard speaks for itself. Zero funerals in 2 weeks. That's not politics. That's family spared. Mm-hmm. They spared from a lot, that pain and that knock on the door at midnight. And if you want the receipts, here they are.
Hi, everyone. It is Monday, August 25th, and we continue with President Trump's surge to make D.C. safe and beautiful. Our law enforcement partners, along with the local police, made 86 arrests last night. That was a big night. 10 guns were seized off the street, bringing the number of arrests to 1,007 and 111 guns taken off the street. That means 111 guns can't be used in assaulting and killing people. I think the most important part of all this is that today, on August 25th, we are in our 12th day of no homicides. In spite of the fact that we have 101 homicides so far this year, it has been 12 days without one homicide. And I got to tell you, folks, that's big. That's really big. The deterrent effect of all that's going on as a result of the president's move to make D.C. safe and beautiful is literally changing the safety landscape of Washington. This president is making a difference. And I'm telling you that as the prosecutor here, we're putting together the best cases we can to bring those cases into court to get convictions. Have a good day.
Wow, man. 1,000 arrests. Over 1,000. She said 1,007. That's incredible. Over 100 illegal guns seized, too. Incredible. 12 days. Homicide free. Listen, these aren't just statistics. They are the absence of obituaries. Every number is a life still breathing. And the momentum doesn't stop in D.C. Look at what people are calling for next.
Let's go, man. Trump said they're going to Chicago next. They're going to Chicago next for the crime crackdown. And I hope he gets it done. I hope he figures out a way to do it legally. And as a far-right conservative, and for the black liberals out there who probably will complain about this and call it racism and all that, especially Brandon Johnson, he's going to call it that. If you complain about this, about Trump trying to crack down gang violence or this violence in Chicago, and we know they are one of the most dangerous cities in America and in the world. We know this. If you complain about what Trump is trying to do, then I'm more pro-black than you. I know like they claim the black power and the black, communist fist, BLM and all that, Black Lives Matter. No, you don't care about black life. You don't care about it. Because it don't matter how far you want to run away from, the actual reality of it. We know what goes down in the hood. We know who's causing most of the crime in these liberal cities, big cities. We know who it is. We know that. We know it's the YNs, the blacks, the gang. We know that. We know who it is. And if you're against this, then you don't care about black life. We know we got young men in the streets killing each other.
Mm-hmm.
Kids getting hit by stray bullets. We know all this. And the thing is, y'all know who's doing it in the hood. And if you have a problem with this, you don't care about black life. And I'm gonna say that confidently. I'm more pro-black than you are.
Wow.
Because I actually care about black life. Trump is trying to protect black life. All right, man, I'm out, bro.
That's a pretty incredible perspective. I mean, here's the truth. When locals defend a policy because it gave them back their streets, the debate changes. Democrats may be furious. The protesters, they may scream. They can do it all they want. But the people living in danger are demanding results and nothing less. That's just what it is. And if this model expands to cities like Chicago, New York, it could rewrite the entire map of accountability. Results aren't left or right, though. They're real. Same thing. We cut through the span. Today, put Sheldon Daniels wrote, "This is all facts." So today we're going to put "This is all facts." If you made it to the end of this video, write that in the comment section so I know you made it to the end. But again, man, every number is a life still breathing. Every local voice is a reminder that policy is personal. Okay? This is what makes this more than politics. It's survival. Y'all be safe. Please go check on somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.